It's another year, and here we are in the Bournemouth Clock Shop with Mark Taylor, the master clockmaker. And today we're going to talk about what he describes as the look. Mark, I know this is very unscripted, and we don't really, it's a very difficult thing to talk about, but tell me why you buy the clocks that you buy in this shop. There are hundreds and thousands of other clocks out there. Why have you chosen these?
As you just mentioned, Tim, because of the look. People say, well, what do you mean, the look? Well, beauty really is a very difficult thing to describe, isn't it? The look is literally a certain look. And when you examine the certain piece closer, you'll find that the piece with the look is usually the highest quality, fineness, unusual sizes, limited numbers are made, and the man making it seems to have put a little bit of himself into it.
So it's the best example of its kind? Is that another way of putting it, or is that...
Almost, but as I said, there's no hard and fast rules. It is the look. When I go to see an item that I may want to buy, as soon as I see it, I'm instantly, without thinking, imagining it in different settings, different lights, sat on different pieces of furniture. Also, the look can be enhanced. I can see, well, that's black there, but that's only because it's got very fine brass inlay, which just wants cleaning back to, show it to its fullest beauty. Clean the muck off, let the original colour and pattern of that case come through, and that's experience.
So it's a combination of patina, the colour, the shape, the size,
the fineness,
right,
the colour, as you say, the size, the aesthetics, the shape, all of these things, what it will look like when it's placed in the correct position under the correct lighting. It can also destroy the look as well, by the way.
What, by polishing it badly?
Yes, in extreme cases, a clock has to be taken right back and a full restoration carried out. This must be done with great experience by highly skilled craftsmen, so that you can try and retain the look. But if you don't really know what you're doing and you strip it back, then it looks like a brand new clock. You've lost the age, the patina, the colour, the character, the personality, the glow. All of these things gone forever. Perhaps for another 200 years, then it will come back again.
Do you find if a clock has the look that the movement reflects the quality of the case usually?
Almost every time.
Right, okay, and every type of clock can have the look. So a long case, a bracket clock, a very small clock, they all either have it or they don't have it.
Yes, every clock. It's not a certain type of clock that has a look. It's any clock can have it, but it's certain examples of any type of clock.
Can you point at anything here and just say why you think it has that look?
There's a few examples just to the right here.
Right.
There's 3 bracket clocks, a couple of wall clocks, a hooded wall clock, the early long case which I've done a film on. I mean, this clock, if I took that light away, or if I put this on, let's say, a modern table, that clock would just die. But there, with that lighting on a piece of oak, even though we haven't cleaned the case yet, it just glows and looks magnificent.
You could imagine that clock in almost any setting, a royal palace or anything.
Oh yes, it'd have to be that kind of setting, or on a good piece of furniture with correct lighting.
Right, is there anything else you'd like to point out, or...?
Just almost everything we bought, really. It's got the look, in particular the dial clock up there.
I love that, yes.
That's probably the best looking dial clock I've ever owned.
So it applies to English clocks, French clocks.
Yeah.
I know some clocks have a value purely because of their scarcity, and
That's
this isn't
right.
particularly what you're aiming to achieve, is it?
No, it's not, because a lot of people go on about buying for investments, and I've explained in the past that it's not really financial investment unless you're in the business of buying and selling cloth. But you've got to live with it, and you need to walk into your room and see your treasured clock that you love, and it's got to make you smile and make you happy every time you see it, because it's the centre point of the room in a lot of cases, and it's not something you can hide. It's probably cost you a lot of money, and it makes a statement. And if we had a couple in this week who bought a long case clock off us, and they're making an inquiry over another clock, and we asked them how they were getting on with the long case, and the lady said, every time I see it, it makes me smile.
If I could sum it up, perhaps it's your experience over the years that you're trying to put across to other people. Is this a description which would fit the look?
Yeah, I'd say yes. It takes many years of experience, so you really need to be guided by someone who does have it, who can explain it to you, and then it all makes sense, and you usually find that they are correct. If someone comes into us and they're thinking about buying a clock and they wonder, well, what will it look like in the setting, then we'll lend it them, or we'll drive it round to their home and put it in their home where they're thinking of buying it, and let them see it, see how it does appear where they intend it to go.
Well, there you have it. It's been a very difficult subject, really, to describe. But next time we'll try to do something more finite. Until then,
He might be
welcome to
wearing a
Clock Shop.
tie next time as well.
I'll try.